Hey, I'm here to read Chapter 3 of Jansen, The Mystery of the UFO by David Adler. If you remember, we left off that Cam and Eric had been looking at the lights out in the parking lot with some bird watchers, and Eric had just run out of film, and then they saw the lights again. So let's see what happens next. Chapter 3. Cam and Eric turned to look. These lights were not a mystery. A fire department light truck drove up and parked nearby. Several of its large, moving beams of light searched the sky. The mysterious lights were just tiny dots of color. They floated in and out of the clouds. Then a television news truck drove into the parking lot. A young woman holding a microphone got out of the truck. A man holding a television camera followed her. The woman walked through the crowd and asked questions. Then she stood facing the cameraman. She took a deep breath, smiled, and spoke into the microphone. "This is Stephanie Jansen," she said. "I'm here in the parking lot at the corner of Fillmore and Harrison Avenues. Just moments ago, these people saw several mysterious lights rise into the night. People here are already calling these lights UFOs, unidentified flying objects." Cam and Eric moved closer to the reporter to hear what she was saying. "Many UFOs are later found to be weather balloons, kites, clouds, or even high-flying airplanes. Sometimes they are only pranks meant to fool us. Others are never identified. Many people believe that some of the truly unidentified flying objects are aircraft from other planets. Some people even claim to have seen strange creatures get off those flying objects. We still don't know what was seen here tonight. We may never know." Stephanie Jansen turned to a man standing nearby. "Sir, can you tell our viewers what you saw?" The man took off his hat. With his hand, he brushed his hair down. He smiled and spoke into the microphone. I saw lights," he said in a loud voice. Yes, maybe this girl can tell us more." The reporter held the microphone in front of Cam. With her free hand, the reporter turned Cam to face the camera. "What did you see?" she asked. Cam closed her eyes. She said, "Click." The people near Cam smiled. A few laughed. Click was a strange answer to the reporter's question. "Well, at first," Cam said, "I thought there was just one UFO. But the lights moved apart sometimes, so I think there were a lot of small UFOs flying together. And at one time, they were close to the ground. I know that because they were going up. When they were going up, they touched one of the trees outside the park." As Cam was speaking, she noticed that Stephanie Jansen was moving away from her. Then Cam saw why. The kitten was leaning out of Cam's coat and licking at the reporter's free hand. "Thank you very much," the reporter said. She walked away quickly. "But there's more," Cam said. "The lights can no longer be seen," the reporter said into the microphone. "They remain a mystery. We don't know what they are or where they came from, but I'm sure the people here tonight will remember what they saw for a long time to come." And there's a picture of the reporter talking to Cam. And look closely. Do you see the kitten poking out of Cam's pocket? The report was over. Stephanie Jansen put the microphone down. She wiped her hand with some tissues. Then she and the cameraman went back to the truck. The crowd started to move apart. Some people went to their cars. Others walked across the parking lot to the shopping area. Cam pulled Eric to a corner of the parking lot. She closed her eyes and said, "Click." "I can't see it," Cam said. "Come on, Eric. Let's cross the street." Cam and Eric waited at the corner for the light to change. "What can't you see?" Eric asked. "The tree. When the UFOs went up, they hit a tree. I can't see which one it was." The light changed. Cam and Eric crossed the street. "The reporter said that some people have seen UFOs land," Cam told Eric. "Creatures from outer space got out. Well, these UFOs hit a tree. They might have landed near the tree." Cam stood at the corner. She faced the park. This is where I first saw the UFOs, Cam said. Sometimes if I stand where I first saw something, it helps me remember. Cam closed her eyes. She said, click. Then she said, I see it. It's a small tree between two evergreens. Come on, Eric. Let's go there and take a look. Maybe the UFOs left something behind. Something, Eric said, or someone. And that's the end of the chapter. Okay, so they're going to go investigate. Because of Cam's memory, she can remember that those lights brushed against a tree. So now she's figured out which tree it is. Now she and Eric will go over and check it out and see if there are any clues. Okay? Do you still have any theories about what it might be? I know I don't. We'll see. See you next time for Chapter 4.